I am a romantic. I own that. I believe in love at first sight, I believe in fate, and I believe that when you know, you know. And with Ricky? I knew. We matched on Bumble on a Friday. By Saturday afternoon, we were walking through Lincoln Park, drinking lattes, and finishing each other's sentences. It wasn't just a date, it was a montage. He was handsome, charming, successful, he works in finance, and he looked at me like I was the only person in the city. We were walking past this pet store, Paws and Whiskers, and there was this puppy in the window. A little golden doodle with fur the color of caramel corn. I squealed. I couldn't help it. I pressed my face against the glass and said, "Oh my God, I'm in love." Ricky looked at me, then looked at the dog, and then looked back at me with this intense, movie star grin. He grabbed my hand and said, "Let's go meet him." We went inside. I held the puppy. He licked my nose. I was melting. And then Ricky did the most insane, romantic, bachelor finale thing I have ever seen. He pulled out his credit card. He looked the cashier in the eye and said, "We'll take him." I froze. I said, "Ricky, are you serious? We just met. This is a life commitment." And he squeezed my shoulder and said, "Becca, when you know, you know. I feel it with you, and I feel it with this dog. Let's start our family." Our family. On the first date. We named him Sprinkles. We bought the leash, the bed, the little squeaky toys. We took Sprinkles back to Ricky's apartment. We ordered Thai food, played with the dog on the rug, and, well, one thing led to another. It was magical. The three of us. I woke up the next morning, and Ricky was gone. But there was a note on the pillow next to me. It said, "Had to run to a meeting. You are amazing. Love, Ricky." Love. He wrote love. I went home to change, floating on air. I waited for his text. And waited. And waited. Sunday passed. Monday passed. Tuesday. Nothing. I was panicking. Not just because I missed him, but because, where was our son? Where was Sprinkles? I was the mother of this child. Was Ricky dead? Was Sprinkles okay? I needed answers. I called the Morning Zoo, that radio show that helps you track down ghosts. I told them everything. I said, "Guys, he bought a dog with me. You don't buy a living, breathing creature with someone and then vanish unless you are in a coma." They got Ricky on the line. I was listening from the holding line, shaking, clutching my phone. The host asks, "Ricky, Becca is worried. You guys bought a dog. What is going on?" And Ricky, his voice was different. He wasn't the sweet, romantic guy from the park. He sounded cocky. Bored. "Oh, yeah," he says, laughing. "The puppy move." Classic. "The puppy move?" the host asks. "Yeah," Ricky says. "Look, I have a buddy who manages that pet store. We have an arrangement. I bring a girl in, I buy the puppy to seal the deal, she thinks we're soulmates, we go back to my place, we hook up. Then, the next morning, I take the dog back to the store. My buddy voids the transaction. No harm, no foul." My blood ran cold. "You take the dog back?" the host asks, horrified. Every time, Ricky brags. "It works like a charm. It cuts through all the getting to know you garbage. You buy a girl a puppy, she thinks you're husband material instantly. It's an investment strategy." "But that's cruel," the host says. "Becca thought you had a future." "Then Becca is stupid," Ricky says. "I mean, come on. Who thinks they're getting a dog on a first date? If you fall for that, that's on you." I saw red. I couldn't breathe. I yelled into the phone, "I am not stupid, Ricky." I heard every word. There was a silence. The hosts were like, "Becca is on the line, Ricky. She knows." I was ready to kill him. "You are a sociopath." I screamed. "You used Sprinkles? You used an innocent animal to manipulate me? And you called me stupid?" And this is where it gets complicated. Ricky didn't hang up. He didn't apologize. He pivoted. His voice softened instantly. It went right back to that smooth, finance guy charm. Whoa, Becca," he said. "Baby. Listen to me. I wasn't talking about you. I just heard you." I cried. "You said it's your move." "It is my move," he admitted. "For the other girls. The randoms. Usually, I just buy them a stuffed animal or something, and I tell my buddies it's a puppy. But Becca, with you? It was real. You took Sprinkles back." I accused him. "You said you returned them." "I didn't return him." Ricky lied. I knew it was a lie, but he sounded so convincing. "I took him back to the store for his shots. He's at the vet clinic attached to the store. He's getting his parvo booster. I would never give up our dog." But you called me stupid, I whispered, my resolve cracking. I was talking about the other girls who fall for the stuffed animal trick, Ricky said. You're special, Becca. You're Sprinkle's mom. I was just acting tough for the radio guys. You know how it is. Locker room talk. The radio hosts were screaming. Becca, don't listen to him. He is a con artist. He literally just admitted it. But then Ricky dropped the bomb. Becca, he said, his voice like velvet. Sprinkles is miserable without you. He's been whining in his crate all morning. He misses his mommy. I was going to pick him up tonight and bring him over. I want us to be a family. Don't let these radio clowns ruin what we have. I stood there. I looked at the empty spot on my couch where Sprinkles should be. I remembered the way Ricky looked at me in the pet store. He misses me? I asked. He's crying for you, baby, Ricky said. Let me pick you up at 7. We'll go get our boy. The hosts were shouting, Becca. No. It's a trap. The dog is merchandise. But, what if he's telling the truth? What if I am the exception? What if Sprinkles really is just getting shots? Okay, I said. Pick me up at 7. Good girl, Ricky said. See you then. The hosts hung up on us in disgust. They called me delusional. They said I'm walking back into the trap. But they didn't see the note he left. They didn't see the love, Ricky. You can't fake that. And honestly, even if he is lying, I really, really want to see that puppy again. So, I'm going to wear my best dress, and I'm going to go get my son. Don't wait up.